Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this video we are going to check out Gala's price chart. And if you remember, in the previous update we were right around these areas, and the idea was that maybe we're gonna have, starting from here, an A, B, C in form of an expanded flat structure, which means from these areas we can get a move up in order to take this high. But I said at this point we shouldn't really be completely optimistic in Gala, because odds are, again, this is just a correction, and after it's over we're gonna get another move down. And that was the main point of that update. One way or the other, I said I'm thinking we're gonna go down in Gala. So what happened? We didn't actually get a move up in order to take this high, but unfortunately, as you can see, we did continue our move on the downside. And in the previous video we talked about this possibility, suggesting maybe this is 1, 2, 3. The end of our wave 4 is going to be in here, and this can be another 5-wave impulsive structure on the downside into our wave 5. So you see, one way or the other, the general scenario in Gala suggested pretty much the same results. Now, what is happening at the moment, and can we argue from here we're going to get a move on the upside? I think yes, we can say a move up in Gala might actually come soon. However, I am very skeptic about this move on the upside being like a very strong bullish sign. No, I'm thinking any kind of move up in Gala for now is going to be some sort of a corrective movement and not an impulse, basically a slow and choppy move, indicating we are going to soon get some more downward price action. Now, if in the short term we are actually much more bearish than I think, then okay, we can actually get our move down from the current point. Not really that important. The point that I'm trying to make in today's update is this: in Gala we are kind of on the verge of taking this low, and I do not believe that we are going to stop just by taking this low. No, I think at that point we're going to continue our move down, and in it we are also going to take the lowest low down here as well, about 1.25 cents. And then if we see the right structures, we can flip bullish on Gala and argue the final low is in. As long as we're not taking the lowest low in here, I think it's a bit too risky to be optimistic in Gala. But again, overall, like we talked about it in many updates, I do not believe the moment that we take this low, we're gonna have like another very sharp move on the downside. No, I think from the current point, downsides in Gala are very limited. But again, that doesn't mean that in the short term we cannot have a move down. Now, here's a very important point. In H1 time frame, what is going on in MACD? As you can see, on the live chart we are having a low, the other one is a lower low. However, in MACD we are having a low, the other one is a higher low. So this is a bullish divergence. Now, this is the key. A bullish divergence by itself is an optimistic sign, suggesting maybe we're going to get a move up. That's why I said in Gala we can go up. But again, just because we may see a move up in here doesn't mean that we should be 100% optimistic. But here is a top tip for you. You see, you need to draw your divergence line and say, the moment that we get a break of this line, at that point this divergence is going to be invalidated, and as a result of it we are actually going to get, I would say, a rather sharp and a strong move on the downside. So this is kind of a double-edged sword, meaning that it can actually send us up, but the moment that we break the line in here, we are going to see some decent moves on the downside in Gala, and this can actually act as an early bearish signal for you in case that we are going to go down from the current point. So for now, all eyes on this important divergence line if you want to know what is going to happen in the short term. Get a break of it or move down is actually going to continue, possibly at quite a bit of a rapid pace. Get a move up from here, okay, I guess we can expect some sort of a bounce back, but in here I do not want you to be overwhelmingly bullish. No, let's wait a bit more and see the shape of this move, and then we are going to make new updates and see what is happening. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Gala's price chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.